Join me as I dive into the challenges of owning a Belgian Malinois and see if I can turn my biggest mistake into a learning experience. I remember the day I brought my Belgian Malinois home like it was yesterday. I was filled with excitement, imagining the perfect bond between me and my new furry companion. Little did I know, this decision would soon become a tough reality check. Owning a Belgian Malinois is not just about companionship. It requires a deep commitment and a structured lifestyle to meet their physical and mental demands. For someone like me who wasn't fully prepared for what was coming, it became a steep learning curve. When I first got my Belgian Malinois, I thought I was ready for the high energy levels and constant training needs. I had done some research and figured I could handle the challenge. However, what I underestimated was the extent of their exercise requirements. A simple walk around the neighborhood was never enough. My Belgian Malinois needed to run, play, and work for hours just to tire out, and even then, they had energy left to spare. The frustration began when I realized I couldn't keep up with their pace. The physical demands of this breed can easily overwhelm a beginner. Even with a backyard for them to run around in, they needed much more: mental stimulation, agility courses, and problem-solving games. Without these, they started to exhibit destructive behaviors like chewing up furniture, digging holes in the yard, and barking excessively. This breed craves a job, and without a task to focus on, they can become quite difficult to manage. Training a Belgian Malinois was another challenge I hadn't anticipated fully. Sure, they are intelligent and quick learners, but their independence and strong-willed nature can make training sessions exhausting. I tried enrolling them in obedience classes, watching countless YouTube tutorials, and reading training guides, but it never seemed to be enough. Their stubbornness tested my patience, and I often found myself frustrated at my lack of progress. It quickly became clear that Belgian Malinois owners need advanced knowledge in dog training to bring out the best in them. The training difficulty also goes hand in hand with their protective nature. Malinois are known to be highly territorial, and without proper socialization, they can become overly protective or reactive in certain situations. I noticed this when my dog started becoming anxious and aggressive towards strangers. It was clear that I needed to invest more time in socialization, but I didn't know where to start or how to manage their protective instincts. One aspect of owning a Belgian Malinois that took me by surprise was the lifestyle adjustment. These dogs require more than just daily exercise. They need a structured routine that challenges them both physically and mentally. I thought that having a busy lifestyle wouldn't be a problem, but I soon found myself stretched too thin. Between work, personal life, and trying to meet their needs, I realized I wasn't providing the attention and care they deserved. The mental toll it took on me was something I hadn't expected. I was constantly feeling guilty about not doing enough. Yet, I was also exhausted from the effort I was putting in. There were times I felt like I had bitten off more than I could chew, and the regret started sinking in. It was disheartening to see my Belgian Malinois growing frustrated due to my inexperience. The incident that really shook me happened when my Belgian Malinois got loose. They bolted out of the front door one day, racing through the neighborhood with incredible speed. I was terrified as they chased after anything that moved. Cars, people, other animals, it was chaotic and I felt helpless. After what seemed like an eternity, I managed to get them back. But that moment made me realize the gravity of the situation. This breed isn't just another pet. They are powerful, intelligent animals that require constant supervision and control. That was when I truly began to feel the weight of my decision. My lack of preparedness and their boundless energy led to this dangerous situation, and it hit me hard. I felt ashamed for not having anticipated the responsibility that came with owning a Malinois. It was clear that I had underestimated the challenge, and it was time to reassess my approach to being a dog owner. Looking back, I can clearly see where I went wrong. From the endless energy to the behavioral issues, the signs were there, but I was too caught up in the excitement to notice. I thought I could make it work if I tried hard enough, but the reality is that this breed requires much more than just good intentions. One painful memory was the day my Malinois completely destroyed my newly purchased couch. It wasn't just about the money lost, it was a reminder that I wasn't meeting their needs, and they were acting out because of it. That's when I knew things had to change. I had to face the fact that this wasn't just about my experience, but about providing a life that was fair and fulfilling for my dog. They were not at fault, and I couldn't keep blaming them for my lack of preparation. It became clear that I needed help, and I sought advice from professional trainers, behaviorists, and experienced Malinois owners. Owning a Belgian Malinois is a rewarding experience, but it's not for everyone. This breed excels when given proper direction, mental engagement, and an outlet for their physical energy. It's easy to get caught up in the allure of having a highly intelligent and loyal dog. But if you're not fully prepared for the commitment it entails, you may find yourself in over your head like I did. However, through patience and learning, I started to appreciate the incredible potential this breed has when handled correctly. One of the most important lessons I've learned is to never underestimate the power of preparation. Owning a dog, especially a Belgian Malinois, requires extensive knowledge and understanding of the breed's needs. If you can match their energy and meet their demands, the bond you can create with this breed is unparalleled. But if you're a beginner, it's crucial to be honest about your ability to provide the environment they need. Another challenge I faced was managing the Malinois' intense work drive. These dogs are bred to perform specific tasks such as herding, guarding, or even law enforcement work. Without a job or goal to focus on, my Malinois seemed restless and agitated. I tried different activities like fetch and agility courses, but nothing could fully satisfy their desire to work. It became apparent that they needed more than just regular play. They needed structured, purposeful training to keep their minds sharp. This constant need for mental stimulation was something I hadn't anticipated, and it added another layer of complexity to owning this breed. Moreover, Belgian Malinois are incredibly protective, which can be both a blessing and a curse. While their loyalty is undeniable, their instinct to guard their family can sometimes lead to overprotectiveness. My Malinois would grow anxious whenever someone new came to the house or when we encountered strangers during walks. It took time, patience, and professional training to help them understand when to switch off that protective mode. This behavior is admirable when properly channeled, but it requires a dedicated owner who can provide the right balance of socialization and discipline. On top of everything else, I also didn't anticipate how much Belgian Malinois thrive on routine. These dogs are creatures of habit, and any disruption to their daily schedule can lead to anxiety or destructive behavior. I remember days when I was too busy with work or personal commitments, and even slight changes in feeding or exercise times would throw my Malinois off completely. This breed craves structure and consistency more than any dog I've owned before. If you can't maintain a regular routine, this can create a lot of frustration both for you and your dog. It became clear to me that owning a Belgian Malinois wasn't just about exercise or training. It was about dedicating every day to their well-being and stability. In conclusion, while my experience with a Belgian Malinois was filled with mistakes and challenges, it was also a valuable learning opportunity. The Belgian Malinois is not for the faint of heart, but with the right mindset, training, and dedication, they can make exceptional companions. However, I urge anyone considering this breed to do thorough research and think critically about their lifestyle before making a decision. Not all breeds are suited for beginners, and the Belgian Malinois is one of them. But if you're up for the challenge, this breed will reward you with loyalty, intelligence, and a lifelong bond. Thanks for watching, and if you've had a similar experience with a Belgian Malinois or any other breed, please share your story in the comments below. Don't forget to check out my next video on the challenges of dog ownership and what I've learned from my experience.